Welcome to the after show of the Keith and the Girl comedy talk show. Today's guest is Lenny Marcus, and we just completed show 1896.
My favorite show, 1896.
I enjoyed it very much.
Me too. I had fun.
awesome.
You guys have fun?
You're a passionate guy. I had a lot of fun.
Well, people like when I go nuts.
We solved all the issues. It happened to come up that, you can't find a girl right now, but George Zimmerman has a girlfriend after he pointed a gun at two women's faces that he was with before that. Charles Manson, you may have heard about him. He has a girl. All these people have girls. Where's Lenny's?
Women love a bad boy. That's what it is.
That's what it is?
That's right. Did you kill anybody today? No. Sorry.
Right.
You're out.
Maybe they're just in the news. And
You
that's
said
all it
this
takes.
the other day, by the way. You said this on the show. Didn't you say women love a bad boy?
I
And you had a
said,
bad boy?
here's my theory on the nice guy finishes last,
Go
because
ahead.
I get it. I think that the people who think that, all they have is nice. So I don't understand. I'm nice. Well, describe other things about yourself.
Yes. How about this? I didn't murder anyone. I wasn't a mass murderer. I didn't point the gun at two people's heads or sit through a trial that wasn't crazy or plagiarize somebody or whatever that thing is.
But
Here's
neither did I. What
here's
else
the
you got?
problem. Here's
What
the
else I got?
Here's the problem. I'm hearing a lot of didn'ts, and I need a doer.
Well, how's your dating life?
I think horrible thoughts. Is that
Yes.
good enough? You know what I'm thinking about doing to you right now?
We should just get the check.
Yeah. That's right. Pick up the check, bitch. I love this guy.
Describe the last date.
The
for
last
example.
date, this is the story about space. She asked me a question about
Can we
I
have
said
more of it?
She goes, I don't want to say yeah. There you go. I'll give you all the space you want. Oh. No, she said. I said, did you see Gravity? And she's like, I'm not going to see it because it's about space. I'm like, I mean, who doesn't?
Right.
You can't watch a movie about space? What? She's like, no. In fact, I ask people this all the time. If you had a choice, would you go into space, or would you go to the bottom of the ocean?
This is what
Which
she
one?
asks
She
people
asked
all the
me-
time. This
yeah.
is her go-to bullshit thing.
Apparently, what do you want? Like this is what happens if you don't go to movies. So, as I say, you talk about the voodoo and space or the bottom of the ocean. So, which one, Keith? Space or the bottom of the ocean?
Space.
Chemda?
The date would end. Who gives a shit? Are we going now?
Really? You
What
just
else
stand
you
up and
got?
walk out of the restaurant.
I'm just finicky.
Oh, there you go. And then I'm supposed to go, wow, she's a bad girl. I want that because I can't have it.
Do you guys? We never said this. How me and Henda broke up. I tried to explain to her Pluto's not a planet, and it was over.
That was it?
Yeah.
So that's not a
She's
plan.
like, I don't care. Goodbye.
Yeah. She walked up and out.
I think, you know what? You're not going to like my answer, but I think the bottom of the ocean.
Why?
Because it would probably be a trip to go all the way down. I'm really into the ocean and water. And every time I go to a body of water, especially waterfalls, the beach, the ocean, I feel a sense of calm. I'm really drawn to it. There's like a huge thing with me and water.
It's pitch black down there. You'll get the bends on your way up. You're not going to see anything. What do you think? Fish are going to come up? You're like, oh, look at the fish.
Yeah, I would say that because you can touch things, but I didn't know it was a Wishmaster trick, and we're put in the actual bottom of the ocean.
Bottom
so
of the
course,
oceon.
No one can be there, so we die. I didn't know it was a trick. And
Well,
in
it wasn't a
space,
trick space. You could die, but I mean.
He didn't tell you in space you can touch Mars and Jupiter and swim around Venus.
That's the thing. I think in both cases, you're not getting what you think you're getting. You're getting an experience to say, I did this.
I would take space because technically I can do the ocean.
Exactly.
Okay.
You can sit.
All
and,
right.
I
That's
like that.
fair.
At its base level. That's
Right.
the fairest answer.
That's true.
I mean, but to go. That's the unknown, isn't it? The most unknown.
Right.
So
You
when
know?
are you guys getting married? Because this seems like a catch.
No, she's like, I'm not. It didn't seem like a match. I'm like, really? Because I liked space.
Does she say like not space? I hate it.
Well, she just said it's too scary. Just complete scary.
Did you say like in your scenario there's a suit and everything?
It's too scary. She made up the scenario.
Right,
Make
she
it not scary.
Well, no, you're probably picturing I'm taking a slingshot and shooting you up there, but I have a nice ship and everything.
I've got rocket ship. I don't know the view. You've seen those views of the Earth from
Right.
and even in this movie they show you how fast you go around and like I think it would be some sort of breathtaking thing, and I'm like, I'm not that big on scenery, but the bottom of the ocean, like, what the ship, I'm gonna get hit in the face with plankton, and like you can't eat, like that bubbles.
I can catch a cold and there's bubbles.
There's whatever is going on in whatever at the bottom of the ocean. Who gives a
doesn't-
shit?
Who doesn't like bubbles?
Whatever. I'm just saying, it's
Everybody
like you don't
likes
see
bubbles.
anything. Like when you watch the documentary where the ship goes into the like the Titanic or whatever.
Right.
At least you're looking at something there, like.
So how does this date end? Do you tell each
No,
other?
it's-
He calls her an idiot.
Just because of that,
Yeah.
that would be awesome. You fucking idiot! I can't take this.
No, sleep with me. It just ends. You're just like, okay.
No, it's like very court. It was just fun.
It'd
We
be
just
fun
laugh
if
it off.
If that's
Just
what you
laugh
do,
it
you
off.
go, that's something, and it's all silence.
Silence.
'Cause you
after
can't
that.
get over.
No, I'm fascinated. It's actually fascinating to hear somebody, who thinks of that. It's like one of those things where, all right, this is going to be my point of conversation that I ask somebody. I'm like, wow, well, I never thought of that. I mean, that's better than,
Right.
it's the way your parents do.
Right.
Right, I guess. But I think if it was my go-to question, there'd be like a better go-to question.
I do
What's
like,
your go-to question, Klemda?
would you rather be lost in space or fall down the Grand Canyon?
My go-to question is, where are you coming from? Like, let's not talk about what your goals are. How is today? And that leads you to a lot of things. How is today could tell you the general understanding of what that person wants to talk about.
Like today, I go, Lenny, how's your day? And Lenny starts bitching about the subway. Now, if it's the first time I met Lenny, I figured him out. The cranky bastard who probably thinks
what is train traffic? We talked about that. It makes no sense. There's 2 stops to get here. There was 20 minutes between trains. What happened? What traffic?
Who doesn't want to date this? Go to
Right.
lennymarcus.com or OkCupid. He's on OkCupid. If you want to
find
hear the entire show, go to keithandthegirl.com. As I said, it was episode 1896. All of it is available at keithandthegirl.com/iTunes.
Lenny's like, there's a
She's
glitch
right.
on my
She's right.
OkCupid.
She's so right. Who wants to date this? Go with the voodoo people and the
We'll
serial killers. Charles Manson. That's a good guy to date.
I think he mumbles all this and then goes, we'll take the check.
KeithAndTheGirl.com.